guys. So, well, what day is it? Tomorrow's Monday. So it's officially a week since I've got back from London. And you already know I'm gonna be honest here. London was beautiful, as you will see in a previous vlog, hopefully. But I didn't pass the NBCOT the first time. It was extremely upsetting, and extremely hard, but we move. We keep going. Yeah. Life is disappointing sometimes. Life likes to beat us up sometimes, but put on a helmet. You know what I mean? So, I let myself have my moment of sadness, and time has passed. It's time to move. So, besties, there's a new plan. There's a new plan for studying for the NBCOT. I've already started it. I've been studying for the past 3 days, I would say. Tomorrow I take my first practice test of this new round of studying for the NBCOT, which I'm going to take early in the morning, and then probably go to the gym, like take some time off, and then maybe like read, just kind of like hone in for myself, and then continue studying. And then I have the rest of the week set up. Right now my aim is to take a practice exam every Monday and every Friday, and then I'm doing a minimum of 50 practice questions per day when I don't have a practice exam. And yeah, we're doing this all over again, being productive, staying on task, so that when I take this exam a second time, I pass. Also, I didn't pass by 2 questions. By 2 questions. But anyways, we move. Yeah. Okay, so I officially started Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. Is that what it's called? Yeah, The Long Way Home. I'm literally on page 7. Haven't made attempt. But I have to say, I absolutely freaking love that Tora Sachs and Magnolia Parks are friends. I love that. And I was kind of like egging for that in the first book, like the fact that they didn't like each other, and like especially her knowing that her knowing the whole BJ thing. I was waiting for this one, and I am so happy. I was waiting for this one, and I'm so happy that it happened. Okay, Magnolia Parks, like, sometimes, first of all, I'm already liking this shift in her personality. Like, I can already tell Magnolia's growth just from this first chapter by the way that she's speaking and the way that she's like handling herself, which I'm really happy about, and I hope it stays consistent throughout the book, because all I've ever wanted for Magnolia is the best for her. And like, I just wanted her to heal and to like love herself and like to move on from BJ. Honestly, if you don't already know, I'm not a BJ fanatic, fan, whatever you want to call it, stan. Like, no, he's not my cup of tea. But Magnolia literally reminds me of Alex Russo from Wizards of Waverly Place, because she's like, oh, the subway. And she's like, but I didn't take that. I would never take the subway. And here she's like, and then I started to laugh figuratively. Obviously, I don't actually snort. Like, she's so funny. I can't. And then when she calls out Tora for the sneakers that she's wearing, I just love this woman. How can you not love Magnolia? Anyways. I love the way that Jessa Hastings describes things. Like, ugh, she's just so good at it. I can't. Good morning, everyone. Don't mind me, still getting ready for my day. I'm about to just like finish washing my face and stuff like that. But, yeah, we're about to get started. I already had breakfast today. And I like did my room, my bed, and everything. I already packed my bags for today. I'm about to do a practice test. But I'm about to do a practice test. This is my first practice test after taking the NBCOT and not passing. So, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're ready to go. This is the fit. Super cash, nothing crazy. I have the crop top that I was wearing, I think in the last clip, under this. I know it's going to be super hot when I walk outside, but I want to be comfortable when I'm in the library and I'm taking this practice exam, so yeah, this is the fit. And then you can't go wrong with the Birks, you know, the clogs. Oh, these are my Fricks because they're not real Birkenstocks, you know. But I've got my little tote bag, which is my therapy abroad tote bag from Thailand. My Keith Haring shirt that a friend gave to me. I've got my book. So this is for once I finish the exam, it's going to be my little reward. I think I'm going to try a new boba tea place that's right by my house. I'm not the biggest fan of boba, but I am intrigued. Like, I do like tea, and I have been experimenting with, like, a lot of foods and stuff like that, so I like trying new things, even if I end up not liking it, just because I want to expose my taste buds to stuff. I also, am really good at training my taste buds, so, yeah. Anyways, so that's kind of what we're doing. I have a lot of errands to run today. Also, don't mind my mess. I literally can't choose what gym bag to use, so I need to figure that out. And then this, well, ever since I got back from London, I have all these coats that I need to take to the dry cleaners. So I'm probably going to run that errand today also. A lot of these coats aren't even mine. My cousin, who used to live in New York, lent them to me because I live in Miami. Like, I have no business having any coats. So I was like, girl, can you please lend me some of your New York coats so that I can wear them in London? So she did, but I wore out of them. I wore them so much that, like, they need to be washed. So, yeah, I'm going to take them to the dry cleaners and get them washed today. Honestly, let's just appreciate this view that I have in my neighborhood. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lake over there. So beautiful. My, neighborhood is made up of lakes, like just a ton of lakes, and honestly, it makes me so happy having a body of water by me. My friend and I talk about this all the time, that like we are people that need to be surrounded by water, and like living in Miami, the beach is there, but it's not right there. Like if you live in the rich areas of Miami, okay, like the beach is closer to you, but like I'm super inland in Miami because this is where I guess the middle class is. But like it's just more affordable, more inland than it is closer to the beach. I feel like everywhere, like living on the beach is expensive no matter where you go. But it's like a 45-minute to an hour drive out for me. And I love the beach, but it's just not that accessible. I used to go to high school on the beach. Like I would take the metro, and the bus to get to school. I woke up at the crack of dawn just to get there. So the beach used to be more accessible when I was in high school, but now I'm just busy. Like, I have other things to do, and it's very unlikely that I go out to the beach. I might go tomorrow, though, because I'm going to take myself out on a little date. And I have a membership to this, like, house that was like one of the original houses of Florida and of, like, Miami. It was one of the first houses ever created. It's like a museum, essentially, and I have a membership there. And it makes me, like, it looks like a castle. Like, it looks like you're in a fairy tale when you go there. So I got a membership because I want to, like, study there. They have a cafe, and I want to read my book and stuff and just, like, enjoy my time and my peace. So I'll probably take myself out on a little date tomorrow, do some studying, do some reading, all of that jazz. But it's right by the beach, too, so maybe I'll hit the beach as well tomorrow. And maybe go for a run by the beach, actually. That's a kind of a good idea. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so my house is, like, comprised of, like, a bunch of little lakes, and it's really nice to just sit by the grass and enjoy it. Like, our sunsets are so beautiful. And it's a nice area to, like, run, to walk and stuff like that. Very safe, too. So, I don't know. Sometimes I leave and I wake up in the morning and I see, like, the sun shining on the leaves and, like, the reflection on, like, yesterday was pouring. So seeing, like, the reflection of the sun on the water droplets and, like, creating, like, little rainbows and just, like, little rays of sunshine. I don't know. It's just super beautiful to me. Makes my day. So, yeah. Okay, so I just got to the library and I'm gonna start this exam. Ugh, this camera's already running out of battery. I forgot to charge her yesterday. But this is gonna be about 5 hours. That's the time that they give me. So that's the time I'm gonna give myself. And I guess we'll see how this goes. I think today I'm not gonna change my answers, even if I have extra time, because I did change my answers during my exam. I literally spent 30 minutes changing my answers. And I think that's what messed me up. So, I think I'm just gonna do my best to answer the best that I can, not change my answers, and then see how it goes. And then I think the second time I take the exam, I might change my answers just to kind of, like, compare and contrast and see if that was the main thing that I did wrong. But yeah, so wish me luck. I really don't want to do this, and that's why I'm going to treat myself after. I'm thinking of all the fun things I'm going to do after for myself. And yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I found a corner. This is like... This exam is literally going to be the bane of my existence. I just finished the practice exam and I didn't pass by 3 questions. By 3 questions. So essentially I got worse because I didn't pass last time by 2 questions, and this time I didn't pass by 3 questions. We love to freaking see it. No, we don't. It's lies. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. And then I guess I'm gonna review my questions and study, and I guess run some errands. Anyways, I feel like I'm being such a Debbie Downer right now, but it's so hard to stay positive sometimes, especially when it's like something like this. And I hate that right now an exam is what is going to define whether or not I'm going to be an OT. And, like, I've always struggled with testing. And, like, I would literally prefer to sit in front of a panel of people and have them ask me questions about what it is to be an OT than take an on the computer exam. I don't understand why it's so much harder for me. And my testing anxiety gets the best of me, which is, like, so annoying. But here we are. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out. I definitely get distracted during the exam. Like, I get so fatigued. Like, it's so many questions. But yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shake this off, have some lunch, and continue on with my day. And try to change my mindset and just like how I'm feeling right now. So, let's go, I guess. So for lunch, I have some turkey patties that I made. I just put salt, pepper, a garlic powder, onion powder, and then just put made the turkey meat, the ground turkey, into little patties. Some sweet potato with honey, and then a zucchini soup that my mom ordered from me from this restaurant the other day that we went to. So good. Me and my friend were talking about it the other day. Actually, a couple of my friends and I were talking about it. How, like, we've been trying to eat more whole foods and not eat as many processed foods. And so, like, eating things like just straight up meat with, like, some seasoning and, like, making our own recipes instead of buying it packaged. And, like, stuff like that, buying, like, vegetables, straight vegetables, and then, you know, doing stuff like that, which I've never really made frozen vegetables before, but there's, like, certain foods that do come packaged, and I would eat them packaged. And so I'm just trying to eliminate those foods and eat more whole foods instead. And honestly, I feel the difference in my body on the day-to-day. Like, my mind feels clearer. Like, I feel less stressed. And, like, more energized, honestly. And then one of my friends and I, we were voice noting, and we were talking about, like, whole foods, but also seeing, like, the health benefits from different countries and the ways that they eat. Like, there's the Mediterranean diet, there's Japanese diet, like, so we're kind of just, like, talking about, like, how people eat in those countries, in Argentina and Colombia, like, different places, and seeing what the health benefits are and, like, what problems arise in certain people in that population, like, health-wise, and kind of just, like, take from different countries and kind of implement that. And especially because Japan has a really high life expectancy, and it's correlated to the food that they consume. So I wanted to do a little bit more research on Japan, which I'll probably do today when I go to the cafe and I have some boba. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm about to go for a run. Today has been such a productive day. After I left the boba tea place, I basically ran errands, went to Target, picked up like some an order that I had done. I ordered some rain boots for me and my mom because we're going to Venice, and we need some rain boots for when it floods, you know. So I got rain boots, and then I went to Trader Joe's. I got the olives that I've been dying to get because they're so good there. So I got 2 jars of the olives. I got some dates because also the dates from Trader Joe's are the best. I got a lemon, and then I also passed by Aldi's because Trader Joe's didn't have ginger, and I got ginger from Aldi's. So I picked up some ginger. I wanted some fresh turmeric, but nowhere has fresh turmeric, so I'm going to have to get it from my farmer's market on the weekend, because I'm doing the immunity shots, hopefully today when I get home after this run. And then after that, I went to Walmart,